And I, the Wrestle Vessel, would just like to give a little plug to some of my merchandise for sale. We got wrestling videotapes, wrestling DVDs, both ones on clearance. We got autographed cards, autographed 8x10s, rare 1989 and 1990 8x10s released by the WWF. We got some classic books, both wrestling, sports, and other kind of books. We got a Spin Fighter set of Razor Ramon and Bam Bam Bigelow, and much more. So please contact me, Mr. Wrestling Tape 1 on YouTube, aka The Wrestle Vessel, and watch more great videos of The Wrestle Vessel and The Aftershock right here on YouTube.
Welcome to 1 Minute What the Hell. So here we are playing The Karate Kid on the NES, another LJN published game. LJN made awesome toys, but their video games were very, well, you know. Let's take a look at it. I mean, the title screen looks awesome, as usual. Let's see if the game's awesome. And we have a main menu here. We have 1 player, 2 player, and one-on-one. This appears to be some type of fighting game. What the hell is that? What, are you kidding me? Nobody knocks me out that fast. Like that. Oh, got kicked in the nuts. So this appears to be like a very, very primitive fighting game on the NES. One thing you can do is punch, kick, and duck. And, I must say the graphics are actually not that bad. It looks pretty cool for the NES. Whoa, what the hell just happened here? What is this? So I just went from sparring with people in a auditorium to being out on the streets right here. I'm not sure where the hell I'm at. It's like some palm trees. So now it turned from a fighting game to a beat-em-up game. It's almost like that Kung Fu game on NES. You have to make sure you hit these guys, and of course I just died. What, are you kidding me? I got a game over that quick? I can imagine if you're playing this with 2 people, like 2 players, it's probably pretty fun. Using 2 NES controllers. So the game, I must say, it's very, very simplistic, basic. This part of the game is actually fun. This part of the game, however, in my opinion, it's not as fun as the other part of the game. So the thing with LJN games is that there was a lot of LJN games that existed on the NES, but they weren't the ones that developed the game. A lot of times it was a mystery on who developed these games, but they published them because they were able to obtain the license to Karate Kid and all kinds of movies and TV shows. And quite often the box art looked really, really cool. But quite often the game was pretty mediocre, it wasn't the greatest. This one's really no exception. This game is not the greatest, but still playable. I'm pretty sure back then they made for a pretty good rental. Of course, the enemies go in this game, they like bounce around way too much, so it's a little... sometimes it's hard to hit them. I'll say overall the game is mediocre. There's nothing really special about the game except that it's based off the Karate Kid movie. This part of the game right here is awesome, but the other parts of the game, it's not really the greatest. The graphics are not the greatest either. This part of the game does have decent graphics. Kind of like the way it looks. So in my opinion, the first part of the game is fun.